Hi YouTube, it's Erica, or Banded Twin, coming to you today with my 7-week post-op lap band surgery update. And what a week it has been. Lots of ups and lots of downs for me this week. Let's begin with our numbers. I did okay this week. I finally made it into the 250s. Yay me! It's been a long time since I've seen this number. Last week I started at 260.4 and today I am 258.6. So that is a 1.8 pound loss. And I will take that. At first I was a little disappointed. I have to admit, I'm going to be honest here. This is my journey and I wanted to see more. But I've, realizing that I didn't put this weight on overnight. I'm not going to take it off overnight. So, it's probably going to be slow from here on out, but I'm happy with what I've done this week. I upped my exercise this week and I've started lifting weights and had some poor eating experiences this week. So let me share some of those. I don't know, I've had cravings so badly this week, worse than I had ever. I mean, worse than before lap band surgery. I just didn't understand, and I didn't know if it was a mental game I was playing or if I was really craving these things. But this week I wanted salt. I literally wanted to take a bucket of salt and drink it. I don't know if it's because my body needed salt or for some reason I just wanted salt, and I made some poor choices, and I actually was sucking on pretzels just so I could have the salt. Not a good thing. But I did make my daughter throw them away so that I wouldn't do that ever again. And so now they're not in my house, and now I don't have to worry about it. But that was, a day last week that got to me. The other thing was candy. I wanted Easter candy like there was nothing left in this world. That's all I wanted to do was go buy myself candy, and I didn't buy any. My daughter did come home with some from a party, and I did take a bite of a peanut butter cup that she brought home. But I wanted the entire bag. I wanted everything that she had in that bag. It was really crazy. It took every bit of ounce of self-control to walk away and scream in my pillow that I don't need this, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. So, but I wanted it, and I still have those wants here and there, and this week was very hard for me. I don't know if it's because Aunt Flo was here all week, and during this week of the month, I do tend to have more cravings for things. So hopefully now that that's over, that I can move on, and these cravings, I haven't had any today. So knock on wood, let's hope that they're over and done with. Let's see, update on my port. I know a lot of people have been asking how my port site is doing. It's not getting any better. It's still very red, very bruised. It never gets better. It only gets worse, but then it gets a little bit better, but then it gets worse. It all depends on how much movement exercise I'm doing. I did take 2 days off and did nothing to see if it would go away. Nope, didn't go away at all. And then I started feeling guilty for going 2 days without exercising. So I was a little frustrated about that. So because I'm not in pain, I'm going for it. I'm going to work out. I did show a friend of mine who is a doctor, and he was telling me he really feels it's rubbing against some tissue in there, and the tissue is bruising. And, every time I up and down, this port is just rubbing against it, can't speak this morning or this afternoon, but making it more red. So he definitely told me, what all doctors do, get into your doctor. And I said, I did. I called. I got an earlier appointment. It's only 4 days sooner than my original appointment, but I am getting in to see her to see what her advice is. And but for now, I'm walking, exercising, and I am running. Not supposed to be running, but I feel good, and I wanted to test myself yesterday. So I ran a 5K, walked a 5K on my treadmill. It wasn't a sponsored event yet. I did sign up for one coming up, so I'm trying to get ready for that. So my goal was to do this 5K in 55 minutes. And so I decided what I wanted to do was walk the first minute just to get energized. And then I put my treadmill up to a 5.0 speed, and then I ran at 5.0, and I ran for 1 mile without stopping, which to me was a huge non-skill victory. I've never ran more than 30 seconds in a row. And I ran for 11 minutes and 12 seconds without stopping. I couldn't believe it. I had the goosebumps, tears came to my eyes. Finally, after I hit that mile, I thought, okay, Erica, you know, I was pushing myself just to get to that mile. I was so exhausted and wanted to quit so many times, but I just kept telling myself, no, fight it, fight it. You can fight through the pain. You could do it. And I did. And then I ended up having, you know, after I did the mile, I did slow it down to a 4.0, and I walked for 5 minutes. And then I bumped it back up, and I ran for 5 minutes. And then I walked, and I ran, and I walked and ran until I finished the whole entire 5K. And I have to admit, I finished it running, and I was so happy. My goal, like I said, was 55 minutes, and I finished it in 42 minutes and 42 seconds exactly. And I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. For me, being as overweight as I am, who doesn't usually run because I do have knee and foot problems, but they're feeling okay right now. And I don't know what to say except for that. It was such a great accomplishment, and I could not have done it without all of you guys reporting on your exercise and reporting on your Couch to 5K programs that you guys are doing. Your support has inspired me so much. So I thank you, Brad and Jen. Thank you for, you know, talking about Brad's Couch to 5K journey that he's on. That just makes me really want to push more, knowing that there's so many of you out there pushing yourselves. So thank you guys all for your inspiration. Now, Mandy, get to it, girl. I know you need to get back to your exercise. I just watched your video, and yeah, it's hard. I agree with you 1000%. It is hard to get moving, and just, you know, I just want to let you know that if you do it, you'll feel better. But I get you. I know how hard it is. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it with this week, besides all my horrible cravings. I did have my son's birthday party this week, and I did have a piece of cheesecake. I thought I'd only be able to have 1 or 2 bites and put it away. Well, I was sort of hungry, and before I knew it, that whole piece of cake just slid right through. So, note to self, never buy cheesecake again, because it's too easily slides through. Anyway, as for my fill right now, I got a fill a couple weeks ago, and I'm at 3 cc's, and it's been wonderful until the last couple days. I've noticed that I'm starting to get hungry again a lot. But we'll see how that goes. I maybe it's just the meals I picked weren't the greatest. So anyway, so I like I said, I see my surgeon or my PA on the 22nd, and we'll find out if I need another fill then and how my port is doing. But okay, guys, I think that's it for now. This video is very long. I hope you guys had a great week, and I look forward to watching all of your videos, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.